What's up, guys? How was your weekend?
What's up?
मस्त है मस्त वीकेंड वाज नाइस
संडे
Good.
कैसा था भाई?
एक 2 घंटे छोड़ के संडे अच्छा था
प्रेडिक्टेबल संडे. क्या
Not
किसने
very.
किसने
Predict.
3-0 किसने 3-0 प्रेडिक्ट किया था?
मेरा 3-0 था.
मेरा
अरे ब्रो,
मेरा
you
4-0
एटलीस्ट स्कोर लाइन राइट हुआ, बस खाली साइड चेंज हो गया, बस वही बात है.
क्या
So,
बात क्या करना है आज?
पता
What do you
नहीं.
want to discuss?
तू कैसे जलील हुआ है
Do we have anything to discuss?
It was a different intro than the usual one but it was a different game also
Usual.
than the usual one
I
But
mean,
अच्छा, tell me one thing. Sorry, हाँ, ये गेम unusual तो था, लेकिन because I mean we made good enough chances. I don't think the scoreline reflected how we played, did it? I mean,
the
I'll tell you, in not in the sense ke, like, ऐसा नहीं था we were playing bad. We were putting the pressure. We were not scoring.
where are the
और इस
goals?
the bar too low.
that is the usual
Where are the goals? But
वो
where
तो
are
अब
the
है,
goals?
goals तो
Tell me
नहीं है,
one
but
thing.
अरे
We
but
had
हाँ,
20 shots. We had 20 shots, out of which 3 were on target. After 20 shots, our combined XG is less than Bournemouth's XG. And they had like half of our shots. So I
yeah,
like
but
we can argue that we played well, but then playing ka part is also scoring, right? So if you didn't
ये बात
score at all, you didn't create any chances, then did we really
I
play well?
don't agree that we played well. We played pathetic as fuck. Let me call this out. Like we did not play good football. We should have scored. Yes, there was a one moment where Dallo should have crossed the ball and it would have been a goal, Hojlund goal. Instead, he chose to take a shot और वो side net किया.
हाँ,
That
that was
that
at
could have been
1-0
a
down.
game changing moment. Yeah, when we were 1-0 done. Exactly, we would have put pressure. But
There
they
were
क्या
many chances that we had
but
where it
and
was a
guts
matter
वाली
of
बातें
one different decision. If it was one
But
different
वही
decision, probably we would have scored. They were very clinical and they played it smartly. They took their chances, which
also
we failed to do.
also I have few things to say. You may agree, you may not agree. Bruno and McTominay midfield cannot work. It shouldn't work. It will never work. They shouldn't play together. I don't know what happened to
तो
Kobe Mino. I think we are relying on a 17, 18-year-old kid too much. It's okay. But I don't know what's the scene. Why are they not uh, being consistent enough to get results opposite जब भी छोटा टीम होता है comparatively. We demolished Chelsea almost.
But I was telling you that Chelsea result doesn't mean anything, bhai. Look at this now.
Exactly. And also Reguilon defensively is a shit. जो भी कोई ट्विटर पे शाउट आउट दे रहा था ना उसको परमानेंटली साइन करो फलाना ढिमकाना दिस इज योर आंसर यू कांट यू शुडंट आई एम हैविंग थोड़ा डाउट्स अगेंस्ट अमराबाद आल्सो नाउ सॉरी बगी बट
नहीं, it's okay. I'll try my best to play the
I
next
think
match.
Reguilon was terrific going ahead because he created many chances in the first half, but there was no one to convert those chances.
एग्जैक्टली
I think as a attacking fullback, I think same problem as Dallo, where he is good attacking wise, but does pretty much. It's not about that he doesn't do anything, but he's just not physically that strong.
बट यार काफी अंडरवेलमिंग परफॉर्मेंस थी आफ्टर दैट Chelsea result. I was very optimistic.
नहीं
एक बात
भाई
I'm
अच्छी
telling
थी
you
that
that
Newcastle also lost.
Chelsea,
that Chelsea result was very misleading. I think it
yeah,
unnecessarily gave people hope that first of all, Chelsea are not a top team anymore. They're losing to every team, left, right, center. They lost to Everton recently. So
I hope they will relegate.
हाँ हाँ अपना अपना देखो यार अपने क्लब का तो चल नहीं रहे
No joking,
they have
joking.
हैं
Chelsea right now have the United vibes. So
Also,
abhi
Buggy, how is our Chelsea's danger podcast still relevant? But one thing that I would like to highlight that I will still back manager over players. Like people have been saying Ten Hag out, Ten Hag out. Okay, okay, I hear you. I respect your decision. What next? This chopping and cutting managers for these idiots. कितना साल चलेगा? Since 10 years we have changed 5 managers. Every time the same thing has happened. There is no बोल बोल के थक गए यार हम लोग बोल बोल के थक गए एक ही प्रॉब्लम है एक ही प्रॉब्लम है there is no support for manager. I have read lots and lots of news articles. I have read lots and lots of podcasts. Sorry, listen to lots and lots of podcasts where they are saying Manchester United managers, if they are looking up money in the boardroom, there is no support, there is no cohesive plan. ये सब किसका जिम्मेदारी है? ये
acha but
कभी आ रहा है? ये इनियोस कभी आ रहा है? कभी आ रहा है इनियोस?
nahi acha to that I mean of course I'm not calling for Ten Hag's head right now,
I
but tell
don't
me
think so
one thing
anyone
in
is.
ha
Many
but
people
in
are.
that
Many
Bournemouth
people are.
in in that Bournemouth game was Ten Hag successful tactically? Was it only down to the players or was his squad selection questionable? The kind of tactics that he used was questionable. That is a question we
I
need to ask also.
we created 20 chances. We had nearly 70% of the possession.
Hmm.
So I think if you're looking as a manager, if you're looking, what more could he have done? 20 chances में से if
Hmm.
the player are unable to convert a single chance,
Hmm.
that I
Hmm.
think can't be brought down to the manager then. To some
Hmm.
extent, it can get decision making सिखानी है तुम्हें, finishing सिखानी
Hmm.
है. Like, but again, those are things that are down to the individual players and their decisions, right? So
Hmm.
I think, like in terms of creating chances, there was nothing. Like even by the first when the first half ended, I was feeling very comfortable about being 1-0 down because I was like, "के ठीक है,
Safe.
comeback is
कर ही
happening,"
लेंगे.
because we were attacking well, we were creating many chances, and
Hmm.
then the same feeling continued in the second half till they scored a second goal out of nowhere, and then it was like, okay, I will take a 2-all right now, and even then I was like, "के 2-all is still doable. आधा घंटा बाकी है, दो goal
Until the
United can
Dallo
score."
shot, we were looking
Yeah,
fine. उसके बाद वो गोल गया, then I think morale went down. I don't know what happened.
No,
I
Like
I
think Ten
think
Hag's
hmm. bolo.
the biggest mistake I think was starting Tony Martial. I think
oh,
we
That is where I was
wasted.
coming to.
We
that
played
guy,
10
Tony
men
Marshall
thank
for
God for
50
and
55
Sulevich.
also
minutes.
and also coming back to the earlier thing where where you were mentioning okay, why are we not playing Mainu over there? Why if McTominay and Bruno is not working as a combination, then that also comes down to Ten Hag's selection, right? So मतलब वही है कि of course it's more to do with the
See,
players for not living up to
correct,
the
correct, correct. I
performance, but
agree.
Ten
But
Hag
then
also.
he would have thought the same thing कि Chelsea के against this trio worked in the midfield. मार दिया Chelsea की पूरी. तो बोनमथ के अगेंस्ट भी निकाल ही लेंगे. ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग पता नहीं यार. I think Amrabat was exposed many a times. Like McTominay and Bruno would go एकदम ही आगे. He is not a Rodri. देखना एक रॉड्री नहीं है तो सिटी के भी वाट लगी रही है. You have to
Hmm.
have that player Rodri like. जैसे हमारे लिए कैसेमीरो था लास्ट ईयर. Whenever he didn't play, we suffered. So yes,
नहीं
Yeah.
maybe
अमराबाद को उसी
questionable
के लिए लाया था यार.
questionable ये maybe Hoyland cannot play 90 minutes twice a week. ये तो अपने को पता था कब से that he has not been fully fit to play 90 minutes game twice a week. That is why maybe Tony Marshall started. But वो गधा कैसा है यार वो यार. अच्छा हुआ that we are not renewing his contract according to the latest news
Yeah.
broken by David Ornstein. But yaar, I think he is still few games away for the eligibility of his testimonial. I mean, look at this pathetic state of club. No sane club would employ Martial. Why is he not getting any suitors?
No, not for 10 years, yaar. He has played here for 10 years. This is, I think, ninth or 10th season. He's 28 years old. When I saw David Ornstein's tweet today, my mind was blown. He's 28 now. वो
भाई
18 साल
साहब
का आया था. And they're still like thinking कि
10
हाँ,
साल तक कचरा पाले
उसके
है बॉस.
उसके उसके उस कचरे का नाम
लुई
मत
वैन
लेना.
हाल के अंदर आया था वो.
वो छोड़
बैलन डॉर क्लॉज भाई.
हाँ. मैं वही बोलने आ रहा था उसमें बैलेंस यार.
Fuck.
एनीवे और एक बात से मुझे चिढ़ है. आई थिंक ब्रूनो को येलो मिलना वाज इनएविटेबल. और अभी वो नेक्स्ट इज लिवरपूल के अगेंस्ट नहीं खेलेगा.
वो गेम पोस्टपोन नहीं हो सकता है क्या?
नहीं.
आई थिंक अंडरग्राउंड होने का टाइम आ चुका है दोस्तों.
कुछ कर दे भाई.
Could be good also. Maybe अपन बहुत ओवर रिलाई कर रहे ब्रूनो पे.
आई थिंक इट शुड बी ओके. माउंट खेलेगा.
नहीं नहीं
Yeah.
नहीं.
Also,
The
Casemiro-
thing
नहीं,
is कि
Mount
हार
नहीं
क्यों
खेले.
रहे हैं?
It could be
Casemiro is back in
Kobe Mainu, Amrabat and McTominay भी हो सकता है midfield में.
pathetic
Menu and
creativity-
Amrabat would Menu and Amrabat would be good defensively, I think.
creativity.
वो तो
Creativity
वैसे भी नहीं है
यानी
भाई.
हाँ like
True. But कोई तो एक प्ले मेकर है ना. I think Mount is back in the training. Casemiro is also back. Good news. Lisandro Martinez also saw one video that he is back on the grass.
भाई देख,
Like,
Mount is
training.
another Martial in the making. ठीक है. He's just a Martial with a number 7 jersey. मैं अभी से बता रहा हूँ. तुम लोग को जो बोलना है बोलो भाई. वो घंटा कुछ उखाड़ रहा है. ये सीजन तो नहीं उखाड़ रहा वो. और लिवरपूल के मैच के लिए हमको अगले सीजन का प्लेयर नहीं चाहिए भाई. हम लोग को ये सीजन का प्लेयर चाहिए. सिंपल
कौन
सा
है ये
बात है.
सीजन का
I
प्लेयर
don't
टीम
know.
में?
कोई नहीं है पता. कोई नहीं है भाई. I can't watch another 7-0 भाई. Why I had stopped after 4-0 and then they still scored 3 more goals. तो समझ रहा है भाई.
I
मतलब क्या
stopped
हो
after
गया भाई.
3-0 only. I stopped after 3-0. Then I was checking Twitter and I was laughing. मतलब और कितने लगेंगे और कितना जलील होना बाकी है.
मैं तो सारा होप कर रहा था भाई और 2 गोल ना मार दे. The worst would have been defeating us 9-0 and also creating a Premier League record of the highest ever goal score. वो लगता ना भाई. मैं सही में छोड़ देता. मैं जला
9-0
देता ये
अपना है.
जर्सी.
9-0
हाँ, इसीलिए
अपना
तो.
स्कोर.
अपना है और सिटी का है. दोनों का है भाई.
How do you guys think realistically, if we beat Liverpool, how do you think we should go about that? Like, how do you think we can beat Liverpool in a realistic way?
मैं बोलूं?
Or is there
Can I
no
go
chance
first?
at all?
Can I
Yeah.
go first? Okay. If we beat Liverpool, then the immediate next thing that I would do is PlayStation पे एक CD निकालने का बटन रहता है. वो दबाएगा, CD बाहर निकालेगा, CD रखेगा अंदर, PlayStation बंद करेगा और सो जाएगा. Because रियल लाइफ में तो नहीं हो रहा है. गेम ही होगा. You are
And I
not
will
beating
refuse.
Liverpool.
I
Guarantee.
am not getting into this conversation to later on embarrass myself of hoping to beat Liverpool, which is not going to happen. ठीक है. तो
देख.
बस
अपना लास्ट विजिट्स देख एनफील्ड का. 7-0, उसके पहले 4-0 ओले था, उसके बाद में 2-0. वी हैव नॉट स्कोर्ड देयर. ओले के पहले मोरिनियो था. 0-0 ड्रॉ.
Yeah, I think last time we won a match was that Juan Mata and Anders Herrera वाला जो Juan Field है.
अपन
I think that was the
we were watching that together. Yes.
Yeah.
हाँ, that was the last. I उसके बाद हम लोग ने
Fuck,
एक भी
bhai.
गोल नहीं मारा क्या एनफील्ड पे? नहीं मारा
Anfield, I
दोस्त.
don't remember. I remember at Old Trafford.
Who's our vice captain by the way?
Instinctively.
Who's our vice captain?
No idea.
कौन था यार? The last vice captain somehow recall is still Michael Carrick. I don't know. Instinctively who are, but I know Bruno was also vice captain. But
Who's our vice
first
captain
instinct,
now?
I
हाँ,
think must
लेकिन
be
पहले
Licha.
चित
वो भी तो
नीचा
इंजर्ड
खेलेगा
है.
ही नहीं. नीचा नहीं है दोस्त. रैशफोर्ड कचरा.
ए भाई नहीं.
Rashford vice
रैशफोर्ड तो
captain. पता नहीं.
भाई रैशफोर्ड खेलना नहीं
कचरा.
चाहिए प्लीज.
खेलेगा वो. खेलेगा दोस्त. खेलेगा वो.
Now you
काउंटर
need
अटैक.
bhai. Now you need to
काउंटर
play.
अटैक. काउंटर
If
अटैक.
you're playing on the
वो नहीं
counter,
खेलेगा यार.
Also, this could be his redemption arc if we are achieving a positive result. I'm
I
not sure.
think ETH should try probably benching Martial and starting Rashford through the middle with Antony and Garnacho on the side.
Like Bruno Bayern के
Rashford
against
ने
तो
कुछ कुछ
खेलेगा.
मैचेस में एज अ नंबर 9 अच्छा खेला है.
Last year पूरा वही उखाड़ा है.
नहीं, in fact Rashford is much comfortable in the wings ना.
No, but
Garnacho
I'm
की
saying
position.
देख Garnacho कहीं और नहीं खेल पाएगा. Rashford can
हाँ,
still play elsewhere. Garnacho बिल्कुल ही नहीं खेल
Garnacho.
पाता है लेफ्ट विंग के अलावा कहीं और.
Oh, Garnacho plays much better than Rashford would also. So
I
Rashford
think
is solid
already
right wing.
our prospects were very bad. I think with Bruno not being there, ऐसा लग रहा है कि chances आएंगे कहाँ से? Because this season, if I look back and see कि most of the chances come through Bruno only. Like Bruno is somehow involved in some sort of the build-up. अब वो नहीं है तो I
यार
don't know कौन बनाएगा.
यार देखना है यार. We are like shit scared of Liverpool. Like I hate to admit it, but यार.
And I think abhi Liverpool also feel that they have that mental edge now against United, given
Mental
how
edge क्या?
United
सब
Yeah,
edge है भाई.
is.
and
सब edge है.
In a
like
sense,
Liverpool right now has edge against everyone. They are top of the table.
we have again back to -3 goal difference.
इतनी मेहनत से 0 पे आए थे.
भाई साहब, it just took one game to kind
यार
of fuck by.
यार इतना ना मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ. और किसी झोपड़े का छत इतना पानी लीक नहीं करता रहेगा बारिश में जितना हमारा डिफेंस गोल लीक कर रहा है. क्या हो गया है यार. छी यार. इतने
कोई
खराब.
भी आ जाके थूक के जा रहा है भाई.
ये लोग ट्रेनिंग में क्या कर रहे हैं? What are they doing? लिवरपूल के अगेंस्ट अगेन 3-0. 3-0.
4-0.
I'll be conservative, 1-1 draw. थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस लेके जाएंगे.
अब भाई ये थोड़ा नहीं है, ये बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस है भाई. एक तो वी आर स्कोरिंग अ गोल, ऊपर से वो भी ड्रॉ एट लिवरपूल. दैट आल्सो आई फील. भाई तू तो अलग लेवल से है बॉस.
We shall see.
ऑप्टिमिज्म से भरा हुआ एकदम.
नेक्स्ट पॉडकास्ट में पता चलेगा प्रेडिक्शंस.
चलो ठीक है.
ठीक है. ऑन दिस नोट, see you.
See you guys. Bye.
Big week ahead. Big week.
Bye.
Bye bye.